Another thing I wanted to talk about is Quando Rondo. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Quando Rondo or King Von, and I know people are saying this shit because King Von was a legend and blah blah blah, and I'm not retracting from that statement at all, because I just honestly don't have an opinion, because I didn't start listening to his music really until after his passing. So I'm not going to start showing some fake love, as I've told y'all in a few videos at this point. But anyway, a lot of people are talking about like Kid Laroi and Tory Lanez and whatever. They have like remixes with King Von, and they're saying like, oh, the posthumous releases, you're exploiting his death, because as you may or may not know, actually you probably know, death in the rap game is probably the biggest promotional event in your lifetime. Like, that sounds weird, but that's like, people start listening to your music after your death. Like Juice WRLD's sales sprung up like 200k first week for his first posthumous album, and Pop Smoke went like 250k, whereas before he would definitely not have gotten that. He probably would have gotten around 100k or maybe a little bit less. I have no idea if he were still alive. But as I was saying, Quando Rondo quite literally dropped a diss track on King Von. In the whole situation, it was called like In the End or something like that. Let me go to it right quick. But if you ask me, I think this is worse than having a collab with King Von, because he's still exploiting the death, King Von's death, for views. End of story is what it's called. He's still exploiting King Von's death for views, but in like a detrimental way. Not necessarily like, yo, I fuck with King Von, like let's do a collab, I want to be on a song with a legend. But nah, this dude's like talking straight up, almost like dissing the situation, telling King Von like, you should have never stepped up on me, because if you didn't know, the reason Quando or King Von passed away is because King Von jumped Quando Rondo outside of a club, and then his boy came out of a car and pistol whipped him underneath his arm right quick. His name is Lil Tim. But let me go to the lyrics of End of Story by Quando Rondo. End of Story, Quando Rondo lyrics, and then I'll share my screen with y'all. And there's a portion here, right here. So it's the first verse, I believe, and then Windows is trying to tell me I have a virus on my computer when I don't. He said, blood on your brother on the ground, go and pick your mans up. These are already fighting words against King Von, and I believe, let's look. End of Story 1 week ago, it was trending on YouTube. It was like #1 trending in music, because again, he was exploiting a death, but it's kind of fucked up. It already has like 7 million views. This is the most views Quando Rondo has probably gotten in like a matter of this amount of time in his whole career. So I guess this is what gangsters do. They fucking kill somebody and then like rap about it. Like, god damn, Quando Rondo is asking for it. Especially, okay, so if you didn't already know, also he's pleading guilty, or not, sorry, he's pleading not guilty, or he's telling Lil Tim, he's hiring lawyers for Lil Tim to say not guilty. It was just self-defense, because King Von did jump Quando Rondo, so they do have somewhat of a case now. I don't know if they were licensed to have firearms or blah blah blah, so they could still be somewhat fucked, but it's not going to be first-degree murder. At most, it'll probably be third-degree murder, which helps their case. But damn right, we scream in self-defense. So as I just said, he shouldn't have never put his hands on me. Look at the footage, that's all the evidence. See, them pussy dudes shouldn't have ran up on me. Who the fuck said that I was hiding? I'm still riding around with them bands on me. And to set the record straight, I ain't never had to show no inside the A. Million on my head, that's what they say. That's all you got, bitch, make it 8. Come run up on me, bite the bait. 30 clip on me, jump out, shake. So they're basically, Quando Rondo is basically telling King Von's crew to come after him after he dissed them on a track and quite literally killed their brother. So again, he's just stirring up controversy, exploiting King Von's death. So that's like the whole conclusion of the story that we're talking about. King Von is making hella bread off of King Von's death, and god damn, like, this is some real shit. outright disrespectful. But hey, if this is the way you gotta make money, I'm sure Quando Rondo has killed other people, and this ain't nothing new. So yeah.